Hi, I'm Vanessa Trinidad.
And I'm Madison Reed.
And welcome to this week's edition of Stu Basement Tapes.
Winter is finally over, so we're out of the basement for this edition.
This week on the show, a bomb threat near Fredericton.
The St. Thomas student runoff elections.
And first-time curlers hit the ice.
In our top story, Scott's Nursery, which was devastated by a fire last year, has now been struck with a bomb threat. Candace Whitman has more.
The bomb threat was called in from Scott's Nursery on Thursday afternoon. The police had a portion of the Lincoln Road shut down before allowing the traffic to pass by the nursery. The bomb squad and bomb-sniffing dogs searched the area soon after. Corporal Jan Adaks of the Oromocto RCMP said there was no bomb found and an investigation is now underway. The owners of Scott's Nursery declined to speak about the threat, only saying they couldn't seem to escape their bad luck. Megan Hashi, a Lincoln resident, was shocked for the community and Scott's owners.
As a local resident, it's very unsettling to have a bomb threat so close to home, and it's very unfortunate for the surrounding area as well, seeing as Scott's Nursery just reopened after suffering a devastating fire.
For now, the owners of Scott's and the community of Lincoln are trying to return to normal. Although the bomb threat was false, tensions are still running high at Scott's Nursery as well as in Lincoln. Corporal Adaks of the RCMP said that a bomb threat is a rarity for the Oromocto area, and residents like Hashi are hoping this is resolved soon so that the community can return to normal. For Stu Journalism, I'm Candace Whitman.
A deadlock in the race for St. Thomas University Student Union President was broken last Thursday evening. Colin Hodd has more.
Ella Henry is the new Student Union President. She defeated Melissa Bastrash 290 votes to 245. About a quarter of the student body voted. Ella was in Ottawa when the announcement was made.
And we were in the middle of a 17-and-a-half-hour plenary meeting. And I found out as I was reading the results, someone was handing me the mic because I was next on the speakers list. So I sort of forgot what I had intended to say when I saw those results.
Sean Thompson was the chief returning officer for this election. Most of his time in the last few weeks has been spent running booths and counting votes.
I am happy it's over. It's been a long and grueling process, very exhausting. I'm happy to have a bit more time back in my life so I can actually do schoolwork or maybe go out and have a good time on a Friday night.
This election marks a milestone of sorts. Ella Henry believes that she is the first openly gay student union president.
I didn't really find it a significant issue for myself, but and I don't think anyone else really thought about that.
I think it points out that we go to a really wonderful school, that we can run an election based on pure politics and not based on any personal issues whatsoever.
Ella doesn't believe that her orientation is relevant either, and wants to move forward as president.
I'm looking forward to next year. I'm looking forward to working with all the great people who've been elected to the executive and to council to really put in place some of these ideas that we've been talking about on campus for the last month here.
For Stu Journalism, I'm Colin Hodd.
Frustration, fear, and anxiety. These are feelings no one should experience while traveling the Fredericton streets. But for pedestrians here in the city, these feelings are all too real. Brittany Deuthright has the story.
This week, I've decided to take you on an adventure through the city of Fredericton to see how pedestrians here feel about the safety of the road.
A recent survey completed by the city of Fredericton says people are less satisfied with traffic enforcement. Since pedestrians are often the ones facing the ultimate dangers of the road, I am curious to find out their response to this survey.
I've had people run through crosswalks while I was trying to cross, but I've had that happen in other cities too.
I'd be kind of biased if I actually made a comment because I lived in London. So the traffic here is pretty good compared to traffic in London.
To my surprise, pedestrians at the busiest intersection in the city, Regent and Prospect, did not exactly agree with the results of the survey. But as I made my way to campus streets, I received a completely different response.
I know I should have been stopped a few times, but I wasn't. But I do believe that they should enforce, especially like when it comes to pedestrians, because I know I have a friend that constantly talks about how dangerous it is to walk downtown sometimes. So
downtown was no different. Some agreed and some disagreed.
I'm not a big fan of the police or nothing like that, but the police, I mean, I see them always pulling people over and taking care of stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say it's got nothing to do with them.
Fredericton police say they are doing what they can to make the streets safer for both drivers and pedestrians. They don't deny this is an issue. They believe re-educating drivers is the only solution to this problem.
Hopefully, drivers and pedestrians here in Fredericton can come to some sort of mutual understanding. Stu Journalism, Brittany Doothright.
Stay with us because after the break, Joanne Goodall goes under the needle in a tattoo shop.